that's when you failed. As soon as you make that decision and you close your website for good, you sell all your products, you're out, sold out, that is when you have failed. Your business will fail. You might still be in that cringe phase, you might still be in the trying phase, but once you get out of that phase, you guys, it's going to be the most rewarding feeling you've ever felt. I failed at many things in my business, and I've also done amazing things in my business. Today, I'm here to share the nitty-gritty with you guys, the good, the bad, and just things that small business owners don't usually share with other people because it's a little bit embarrassing. But I got you guys. It's a lot of things that I wish that people would have told me. And you know, a business doesn't just go from $0 to 6 figures without putting in a lot of effort, a lot of work, learning a lot of things. The small business owner journey is not for the weak, and I'm pretty sure you guys already know that, especially if you have one. But I've learned so much in the past 3 years of running a small business, and in this video I'm going to share with you guys the important key takeaways that I would definitely pay attention to if I were you, especially if you're about to start a business or something like that. But yes, let's go ahead and get into the video. Firstly, OMG, never buy too much of anything. And you guys, when I say this, luckily everything that I've had from the beginning was all sold except one item, one type of item, and that is shoes, you guys. OMG. See, if you don't know what's gonna sell well in your business, and you just don't know how a product will do not buy too much of anything. You don't know what's gonna sell well. You need to try things out, maybe order samples first, see the quality of it, just all of that. You want to see it in person before you take your pictures, because look, sometimes vendor photos look so different from the reality, okay? And that's just so true. One thing I will say is a lot of vendor photos can look like OMG, but when you get it in person, you're like, OMG, this is not what I ordered. No. But let me show you guys the shoes that I'm literally still stuck with. In the shoes defense, I did take them off my website, so yeah, I just kind of didn't want to do shoes anymore. I was like, I'm over it, let's get them off. I made the profit back from what I initially invested into my business anyway, so it's not like it's a loss. It's just annoying, and I do still have them, but let me show you guys. So here are some of the shoes. So let me take them out so you guys can see. They're literally so cute, but see, the thing about shoes is, you guys, it's kind of like clothing, but the thing is, a lot of people, I feel are less inclined to order shoes online, especially if, number one, there's no reviews. How will they know if it's gonna fit them? You know, they don't want to do the hassle of returning and all of that stuff. And also, it's just when it comes to shoes, you have to buy sizes, different colors. So this is another color of them right here. They're literally so cute. These are satin. But yeah, like I said, I took them off my website, and these actually didn't sell bad at all. But then when you're left with certain sizes, that's not very common. It's hard to sell those sizes, and I just didn't want my website cluttered, so I took them off. But I mean, I don't doubt that if I put them back, they probably would sell, but it's just, there's no room for them on my website anymore. I just don't want to deal with them anymore. So we shall see what I do with these. I have no idea. That is something that I wish somebody would have told me. See, I was looking for a lot of videos. I was looking at a lot of business owner videos, small business owners, to see, I was trying to get tips from them. I don't remember anyone saying just don't buy too much of one thing. I don't remember that, but maybe they said it. I have no idea. And OMG, I wish I started this immediately. But guys, ask for reviews from day one. Day one, when you launch, you get that first order, that second order. Ask them to do a review on your website, please, because I wish I did this. You guys, I have literally gotten thousands and thousands of orders, and look on my website, how many reviews do I have? Barely. That's because I literally just started collecting reviews. And then, guys, the craziest thing happened. Once I started collecting reviews, I realized that it was on this app in the Shopify store or whatever that I was paying for, and I'm like, why the heck am I paying for an app? They literally have a free app on Shopify, which is the literal Shopify app. It's just so much better. It looks more authentic. They show the verified badge, you know, like if somebody actually purchased your website. Basically, it's like a no tolerance for fake reviews. I love it. If other people do like a review and they didn't actually buy from you, they won't, like, you have the option to like publish it or not, like if it's like not a verified review. But a verified review is gonna post. You don't have that option, you know what I'm saying? So I really like that. And anyways, I took that other app off. I lost so many reviews, but it's okay. It's okay. We're building our reviews back up, and now I'm like really asking, if you guys do order, do a review, please. But also, if I would have started getting reviews, people, like, guys, I had so many people buying. I literally, and I used to go live too, like I could have been like, guys, after you place an order, if you do a review, you'll get an extra entry into the train, like, because I used to do like giveaways and stuff like that. Bro, that was like such an L on my part, but it's okay. Hopefully it won't have to be an L on your part. Next is slow growth. Like, things are not just gonna take off, and that's something that you really have to like understand. You have to have patience in this business industry. You have to have perseverance. You have to learn how to overcome obstacles. There will always be things standing in your way, always something that's gonna like stop your motivation. You're gonna feel not motivated sometimes, and it's just like you just really have to overcome all of that. And I really love this quote: be not afraid of growing slowly, be only afraid of standing still. And I think that is so, like, that is such a good quote. Like, slow growth is gonna happen, but when you're standing still, that's when you should be afraid. That's when you should be like, something's not right, like I need to make some changes. But when you're like actually putting in effort, you're doing the work, you're not being lazy, you're getting up every day, taking content, you're recording, taking pictures, trying to make things as best as possible, always updating your website, always, you know, reaching out to customers, making sure they're having the best experience. You're literally going out, giving out business cards, giving out flyers, trying to like make your business known. When you're putting in that effort, growth is still not gonna go bzz. It's still not gonna go like crazy up. And that's something that like is really important to realize, especially before starting a business, because like it's so easy. You know how many people fail? I want to say like 98% of people, small business owners, they fail. They close, especially within the first year. They just stop what they're doing, and it's a sad thing, because a lot of people don't realize that like you need patience for this. And it's also maybe a lot of people just went in it for the money. They weren't actually passionate about what they're doing. And that's another tip I can say. Like, be passionate. If you know like you're genuinely not someone who enjoys like crocheting or making jewelry, and you're just like doing it because you see someone else doing it and they're making a lot of money from it, so you're like, okay, let me learn how to crochet. Boom, you learn how to crochet, you start making them, and you realize like the business is not booming like crazy, and you're like, bro, like what's going on? In the beginning, my personal experience when I launched, you guys, I don't remember how many orders I got on launch day. It's just been so long, 3 years since then, so like I literally just don't remember, but I want to say like maybe 3 orders, I don't know, it's maybe like around $300 something. But I will say that like growth was very slow. Like after launch day, I was getting an order like here and there, you know. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, I'm getting an order every single day. And I will say I was literally posting every single day. I was trying, I was putting effort in. Like what, like I probably would have given up. I probably would have been like, there's no money in this, da da da. But at the end of the day, I was also very passionate about what I was doing. Like I knew that that's what I wanted my career to be. I knew that I wanted my life to be starting a business. So it's like, if that's your passion, nothing can stop you, nothing will discourage you. No matter how slow the growth is, you know that eventually the growth will come, you know, with time. And you will also realize that, guys, time passes. Time is going to pass anyway. So why the heck would you sit here and like base your decision right now on like slow growth when time will pass regardless? It doesn't matter. Like 5 years is gonna go. You're eventually gonna be 25 if you're 20. You're eventually gonna be 30 if you're 25. It's gonna pass. So just go ahead and continue with the journey. You don't fail until you quit, literally. And let's talk about small business burnout. Like, this is something I really didn't know about until probably like 2 years ago, I'll say. 2 years ago is when I really felt like burnt out for the first time ever. It's when I really learned what burnout is, because burnout, you only experience it really when you're going so hard for something that you want, and then you start feeling like you just don't want to do it anymore. That's when you really start to experience burnout. And I felt it for the first time ever. And this was when I was going live, getting a lot of orders on live, and oh my gosh, it was very nice, very rewarding. 2,000, 3,000 in one day. It was beautiful, but it was also very like, I felt very burnt out. And it's like the money is not rewarding if your mental health is tanking. You know, at the end of the day, you have to worry about your mental well-being. Like, how do you feel? And you know, at the end of the day, you want this to feel like a passion. You don't want this to feel like something you wake up and have to do. It's your business. The goal is to have something that you enjoy doing, not to wake up and feel like you dread doing it. It's like at this point, you might as well work a 9-to-5 job if you're waking up just to feel dreadful and feel like, ugh, I don't want to do this. And let's talk about how, as a small business owner, you are the marketer, the order packager, the accountant, the email sender, the SMS text message sender. You are the content planner, the everything, guys. You're literally everything. You're human resources, customer service, you have complaints, you're the one dealing with it, until you get to the point where of course you have a team. But until then, you're everything. Meaning, like, you're talking about working 9-to-5, now you're working, I wouldn't say 24/7 because obviously you're not working in your sleep, but you are working very close to that. You're working a lot of hours, and that's why I say you really have to be passionate about this. Because if you're not passionate about it, then burning out for you is like inevitable. You're going to burn out because this is not something you enjoy doing anyways. No matter how good the money is, even, like, I promise you, if it's not your passion, you will get burnt out. I don't care how much money you're making per month. Like, money is a motivator, but it's not so motivating to the point where, like, if you feel like you just don't want to do something, it's not going to motivate you that much. And something I've really done to combat burnout is, OMG, you guys need to listen up, have systems in place. When I first started my business, I had no systems in place. I did not know. First of all, I just kind of like jumped into it, and I'm like, I'll learn along the way, which was really cool because I learned and developed a lot of new skills along the way. But I did not have systems in place, and this made my content marketing, my content planning, my marketing, it made things a lot more difficult. Even like order packaging, you guys, when I was on live, like, I was on live so much that it was hard for me to find time to package orders. I would need to get help from like my husband. He was helping me package orders. Sometimes I would like have my sister come over, help me package orders. And yeah, I needed help. Like, and the thing is because I did not have systems in place. It is very possible for me to have done every single thing, but I had to have systems. And this is something that I've recently just started doing. Not like very recently, but in the recent year, basically. I started like coming up with systems where you like actually plan everything out, guys. When you plan things, it is like, it makes your job so much easier. Even like with YouTube now, I do YouTube, I do mentorships for people, I do website building. I obviously have to package orders still. I still have to update my website. I still have to market on Instagram, on TikTok. I have systems now, and now I'm able to do everything. Oh, and let me not mention that I am also a full-time mom, okay? And I'm a wife, and you know, I'm the one who also has to clean the house and things like that. So I'm like, I do everything. And in order for me to be able to do this, I have systems. I'm like, okay, on Sunday, this is cleaning day only. I don't do work, I clean this day. I think the camera heard you, I'm not sure, but it's okay, I'm gonna ignore that. I have systems in place, like literally every single day. I have this big calendar, and you guys, I write in on it. I erase every month, write the month on it, write exactly what I'm gonna do every single day. And it's okay if you don't follow through with every single thing that you put on your calendar. That's another thing. Like, just because you miss a day and you don't exactly do what that day says do, that doesn't mean that you have to feel like, I've already messed up. Like, I've already missed a day. Oh, well. And then you just forget the rest of the month. No, literally, I miss days. And sometimes I'll just like make it up the next day, or I'll just like skip that one and just go to the next day and continue with things. And whatever I missed, I'll try to like make it up like here and there. My little flex days. I do have flex days in the month where like I basically make up something that I didn't do. But having systems in place keeps you productive, and it keeps you on track without feeling burnt out. Another thing, oh my gosh, it is so good to constantly seek knowledge. You guys, I am always listening to a podcast, always. If I'm on YouTube, if I'm on Instagram, I'm learning things. I am not there to be a consumer of just nonsense, things that aren't actually helpful to me. You need to be providing me some sort of value. I have to be provided with value if I'm gonna watch you. Like, it's no way that I'm gonna sit here and just watch people. I mean, unless you're somehow entertaining, I do have my like entertainment times on YouTube, but at the end of the day, like, it's more of a value thing for me. And this is how I'm constantly growing my knowledge. I'm constantly learning more about YouTube, constantly learning more about how to grow on Instagram. You know, at the end of the day, you're a small business owner. You might, you know, get to the point where you feel like you're doing great, but there's always room for improvement. There's always room to grow, always room to gain more knowledge. And this is so important because you don't ever want to feel like you know it all. Another thing is, you guys never stop posting no matter what. I don't care like what the situation is. Sometimes, you know, we do have like horrible situations. Those certain situations, you need to kind of take a step back and, you know, just like fix your mental health before you start like going crazy for your business. Sometimes you need that mental health break just to like hold on, take it easy, take it slow down a little bit, and just get yourself back together and then come back into it. But a lot of times, if it's not like a serious situation or something that you really need to like step back from, guys, you need to continuously post. And I really say there's no excuses unless there's like a very serious situation. Otherwise, like, don't miss a post. If you know you have a posting schedule, stick to it. Don't like try to up your schedule, be like, okay, I'm posting 1 time a week, now let me post 2 times a week. If you know you can't do it, like, you have to stick with what you know you can do. And this will help you also combat burnout. You don't want to like start overworking yourself. Like, have you guys ever noticed how like big celebrities, they will constantly post. They never stop posting. They're always posting content. It doesn't matter what their business is. They don't stop posting. And you as a regular person, you think you can just like stop posting and you're just randomly going to continuously get orders? Look, unless your website is SEO optimized, I don't believe it. Like, seriously, I don't believe it. Your website needs to be SEO optimized. I actually have a video on that, but unfortunately it's a members only video. I do have one public video for everybody to watch, but like the members only video goes more into detail, how to SEO optimize your website. Like, I do it with you, stuff like that. But that's my YouTube channel membership. If you guys want to join, go ahead and join it. If you need help, just let me know in the comments. But anyways, this is definitely something that like you have to remember. You guys see big corporations constantly running ads, paying for advertisement. They never stop putting content in your face. Even though you get in your car, you go out and you see their business. You literally see it constantly because they have so many locations, so many franchises. You literally see the logo everywhere. But you go home and you also still see it. You see it on Instagram, you see it on TikTok, you're seeing it on YouTube, you're seeing it on ads, like on literally the television. You're seeing it all the time, guys. Like, and you have to realize, like, you have to learn. If you want to be the best, you have to learn from the best. Companies that have grown huge, obviously you cannot compete with them, but you can look at what they're doing and be like, I want to one day be big like them. And you have to do big business habits like constantly content marketing, putting content out there so people can constantly see your business in their face. People will forget about you, and that's a promise. People, it's not like they're just gonna remember you all the time. See, when I was going live every single day, guys, like, I'm in their face. Oh my gosh, I'm in their face, like literally constantly. Guys, that's why the orders were just like crazy, because like, it's like, obviously I'm not forcing you to order, but like, bro, you're enjoying my live, you're staying in there, and bro, like, they couldn't help it. You know how many times one person would keep going back and ordering. Sometimes I would literally I would have 10 orders from one person, you guys, all the time. Really, it was such a common thing. It doesn't matter, it wasn't just like unique to one person, y'all. I would have 5 different people, and this person has done 5 orders, this one has done 7, this one has done 12. Like, it was just so common, and it's something that like, it's just like they can't help it. They already ordered from you, but they're ordering again and again and again because now you're showing new stuff. You're putting new stuff in your face on live and showing them. Y'all, this how you have to be. You have to be like that on Instagram, on YouTube. And that's why I like kind of took a step back from that, because of course, like, I wanted to like focus on longevity of my business, longevity, and like really building a community who can be here for me, who can watch me and stuff like that, and like building videos like this when I'm not on live. Sometimes I'm not able to be there present, like live all the time. And I probably will start back lives, not quite yet because I do have a baby, so I'm not gonna be able to do that, guys. Like, she's literally on my leg right now. Obviously you can't see her, but she's waiting for me to finish this video, so like, let me hurry up, okay? Of course, small business ownership, you guys already know, it's not for the weak. You're talking the sleepless nights, the times where like you're staying up, especially when I like, oh my gosh, like when you're so busy in your business, y'all, like you don't have a choice. Like, you have to continuously be up, packaging orders late at night. Let's just talk about the people who don't even have those orders yet. Like, you're talking about the people who's still in the cringe phase, y'all. The cringe phase. This is not easy. It's not for the weak. Somebody who cannot deal with rejection, or they're afraid of what other people would think. I mean, everybody, we're human. We have human nature that we just like naturally not want to feel that. We naturally don't want to feel cringy. We naturally don't want people to see us being cringy, posting something and you have like 10 followers. Like, what the heck, are you stupid? Like, what are you doing? But at the end of the day, you have to jump into that cringe phase to one day get out of the cringe phase. And once you get out of that cringe phase and you start making stupid, crazy money, sorry for saying stupid, and I'm like, why am I even saying sorry for that? Like, a lot of people cuss on here, right? But when it comes to making crazy amount of money, then those people who looked at you as being cringy, they're gonna be like, wow, I wish I could do that. But guess what? They're afraid of the cringy stage. So just look at yourself, honestly, pat yourself on the back. Be like, the fact that I got over that cringy stage, or the fact that I'm in that cringy stage and I'm still constantly posting and I'm owning it, and you know, owning the cringe. Just own it, guys. This is something that like you're gonna have to do, okay? And you know, the other thing about the cringe stage, it can take years to get out of it, guys. It really can take years, but it doesn't have to take you years. I have a video on how to grow a small business fast for free with $0, okay? And y'all, it does not have to take you years. This is something that, like, if you really want it, honestly, you can do it in 6 months. You can really change your business around in 6 months, okay? And lastly, you don't fail until you quit. As soon as you're like, you make that decision that you're gonna close your business down because it's not successful, you feel like it's not for you, that's when you failed. As soon as you make that decision and you close your website for good, you sell all your products, you're out, sold out, that is when you have failed. Your business will fail. But until that moment, when your business is still up, even if you're getting 0 orders, you have not failed because you're still trying. You might still be in that cringe phase. You might still be in the trying phase, trying to get out of that, like, just the horrible phase of just like not making any money from your business. But once you get out of that phase, you guys, it's going to be the most rewarding feeling you've ever felt. And just like, no, I would rather have 0 orders, okay, and constantly be trying than to like close my business. Because if you close your business down, do you know what that means? That means that you have literally given up. You don't believe in yourself anymore. You don't believe in the vision that you once had. And that's sad. That's really sad. Especially like I see people close their business after like 3 years. Like, bro, you tried through 3 years and then you suddenly decided to close down. It doesn't have to come to that. All that means is that you need to do more research. You need to figure out, you need to come up with a better plan. And that's why I say come up with a business plan, you guys. If you don't have a business plan, like, how will you plan successfully? How will your business be successful if you're not even planning properly for it? Planning ahead of time will always, like, planning ahead will always triumph over not planning. It's literally because when you don't plan, you are setting yourself up for failure. You're setting yourself up for failure. If you started a business without a plan, then you're basically going to be one of those people who's like, I failed, I'm quitting, I'm shutting my business down. No. You do not fail until you quit. Always remember this. So I don't care what stage your business is at right now, you're not a failure. I don't care if you've been in business for 3 years and you've only ever had 100 orders. You're not a failure. You are somebody who's still trying, who just needs to do more research, who needs to learn, maybe even get a mentor. You might even need mentorship. Who knows? Sometimes people just need that. Everybody is not like naturally gifted with abilities to figure things out on their own. Sometimes you need somebody to help you figure things out. All the little failures that you go through in your business is not an ultimate fail. It's just a learning experience. Look at it as a learning experience. You see things, you will have little fails in your business. I have had fails in my business, but it's learning experiences. I take it as like lessons for myself to be like, okay, I grow from this experience. I don't have to sit here and be like, oh my gosh, like this is a fail. Like, no, you didn't fail. You just had a lesson, a learning experience. Just remember this. And I want to thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.